We factor completely 12x to the third plus 6x to the fifth. We should really think of x to the third as x times x times x, and similarly think of x to the fifth as x times x times x times x times x. Now, for the term that's in front of the plus sign and for the term that's after the plus sign, in order to factor completely, in order to do the work as completely as possible, we're looking to bring out the most that we can. So both the first term and the second term have a factor of 6. Here the 6 is just staring at us. Over here the 6 is hiding as part of a 6 times 2 or a 2 times 6, right? So we could really say this right here is 6 times 2 times x times x times x. So both terms will have a factor of 6. Both terms are going to also have 3 factors of x. That is, we're going to be able to factor out an x times x times x, which we will just call x cubed because it's quicker to say. So the stuff that's going to come out from both terms is a 6 as well as an x cubed. So 6 times x cubed in total is what gets factored out of the first term and out of the second term. I copied the plus sign that's here to right here, and this is 6x to the third was written outside of these newly drawn parentheses. I mean newly drawn because there were no parentheses up here. Now in front of the plus sign here, right, there's this plus sign, and we ask, how are we going to fill in this spot? So we should think of 6x to the third times fill in the blank right here is going to give us 12x to the third. Well, it actually looks like the x to the third part is already taken care of. But 6 times a number is going to give us this 12 here, and so that's going to be a 2 in that spot. And then same deal, what's going to fill in the spot after the plus sign that's inside parentheses? We'll have 6x to the third times filling in the correct thingy right here is going to give us 6x to the fifth. This time the 6 is already taken care of, so we don't need to introduce any other number here unless we want to write in a 1, just to be clear, but we don't have to. We have x to the third times something will be x to the fifth, and that's going to have to be an x to the second due to the way that when we multiply x to the third, times that by x to the second, you multiply two things with the same base, namely x to the third times x to the second. You'll have to add the exponents to get to this x to the fifth power there.